You Muhammad, my brother? All right, so let me ask you a question. What nation do you descend from? Yeah, what nation do you descend from? Like, what race do you come from? You from Africa? Okay, give me Isaiah chapter 11. What part of Africa? West Africa, India? Okay, all praise. Guess what? We have people over there. So if your spirit bear witness to what this Bible is saying, guess what? You are of the children of Israel. Because guess what? We have our people over there in Africa right now that's being oppressed. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's being oppressed. Because guess what? What the white man do? They go, especially America, they go and steal all the gold, the silver, the pearls, the diamonds. They go and steal all that, and guess what? And leave y'all broke and poor. So now the whole world think Africa is the poorest continent. Right. Guess what? That's not true. Africa is the richest continent. But the white man has stolen it from y'all. Right. Come on.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time.
Come on.
The second time to recover the remnant of his people.
To recover the remnant of his people. A remnant of God's people is over there in Africa today. Right. And guess what? A lot of God's people are here in America today.
Right.
You live in America? Or you live in Africa? Oh, so you live in America. So you've been brought up. How long have you been living in America? 20 years? How old are you? Okay, so 20 years you grew up in Africa. So 20 years you grew up in Africa, 20 years you grew up in America. Okay, go. Read. Come on.
We shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from
he's naming the land masses where he's going to recover the remnant of his people. Your people is part of that remnant that he is naming.
From Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea.
So guess what? Even from the islands, so from the west coast of Africa, from the central part of Africa, from South Africa, guess what? God is going to recover the remnant of his people, which are the real Jews.
Right.
Today. Read.
And it shall be set up an ensign for the nations.
Come on.
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. That's your nationality. Of the nation of Israel. Read.
And gather together the dispersed of Judah.
And gather together the dispersed of Judah, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which make up the Jews today.
Right.
Read.
From the four corners of the earth.
Because guess what? The Lord has scattered our people amongst the four corners of the earth, including your people. We are the same people.
Right.
But guess what? Just because you grew up over there in Africa and I grew up over here in America, that doesn't make us different. Right. You know what made us different? The customs that we keep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the customs that Africa teaches, guess what? It's against what America teaches. Because guess what America's supposed to be? The land of the free, right? That's why a lot of folks over there in Africa, they would wish to come over here in America because all the freedom that America pushes.
Right.
But America customs is against God.
Right. That's right.
It's against God. Now, I want to show you something because guess what? You are from the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The part of Africa you're from, if your spirit is going to witness to this Bible, guess what? Give me Job 8:8 real quick. Give me Job 8:8 because this is what you have to do. In order to find out what tribe you come from, you must do this. Read.
This is the book of Job, chapter 8, verse 8.
Come on.
For inquire and pray thee of thee for my aid, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers.
Guess what? You have to prepare the search for your father. Whatever your father was, whether he was a West African, a Nigerian, you know what I'm saying, from Sierra Leone, you know what I'm saying, from Ghana, whichever part he was from, that's who you are.
Right.
Guess what? This, you have to find out which tribe you are from. But you are from the nation of Israel.
That's right.
That's what we can tell you. Now guess what? As being of the nation of Israel, what do we have to do as the nation of Israel? What we must do as the children of God.
Bring it out.
Because everybody ain't the children of God.
Right.
That's a misconception that's in the Christian church. Everybody is not of the children of God.
That's right.
So what we must do as the children of Israel? I'm asking you a question.
You asked me a question. Because I know that
So when you say "oh," who are you making reference to?
right. As a human being.
As a human being, so all races on the face of the earth is God's people. Okay, give me Exodus 7 and 4.
Bring it up.
Watch this. Exodus 7 and 4. Watch this. Because I'm going to show you who's God's people and the nation you descend from. Right. Remember, what nation you descend from. Africa is not a nation. That's a continent.
Right.
So what nation you descend from? Exactly.
Right.
You're from the nation of Israel. You're
Right.
descended from Israel. Africa was conquered by a man named Leo Scipio Africanus. He conquered Hannibal after the Second Punic War. So guess what? Actually, you call yourself after a white man.
Right.
You don't come from a white man. They come from us.
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 4.
Come on.
But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you,
Come on.
that I may lay my hand upon Egypt,
Come
and
on.
bring forth my armies, and my people, the children of Israel.
My people who?
My people, the children of Israel.
My people, the children of Israel. That's God's people.
Right.
The children of Israel. You're God's people. But they never taught you that. They never taught you that. You never heard that you was from the nation of Israel, one of God's people.
Right.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because it's a reason why our people is at the bottom. Because even over there in the west coast of Africa, even over there in Ghana, in Sierra Leone, even over there, guess what? Our people still suffer from the oppression of our slave masters.
Right.
But guess what? Now, once Christ returns, the game is over.
Right.
Because we coming back to take over.
That's right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Watch this. Watch what God said about you. Read. Come
For
on.
thou art a holy people unto
Yes.
the Lord thy God.
God says we are the holy people. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
He's
to be...
chosen us. He's chosen us. He didn't choose everybody.
Right.
If that was the case, then who would be the enemy?
Right.
Somebody has to be the enemy. If everybody's God's people, who the hell is the enemy? Read.
To be a special people unto himself.
To be a special people unto himself. My brother, you are special. You must repent and keep God's commandments. That's all we teaching out of the Bible. Read.
Above all people.
Above what?
Above all people.
Guess what, my brother? God chose us to be above all people. That's what he chose us to be, above all people. Read that last part again.
And the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Guess what? He chose us to be above all face of the earth. You know what? Guess what? You know what America teaches? America teaches homosexuality. America teaches homosexuality. Over there in the west coast of Africa, they may not play that. You might get stoned to death.
Right.
But guess what? That's why they call America the land of the free, the land of the brave. Do whatever the hell you want. Guess what? That's against God.
Right.
We have to come back to the roots. We have to come back to the roots of God's people as the children of Israel.
Right.
Our information is on this flyer. We have a number on the back. Call this number. You live in New Orleans? Where you live at? Who? Oh, North Carolina. We have a school. You know what I'm saying? Call the number on his back. They're going to give you all the information that you need to get connected with the school that's in North Carolina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we teach. We teach we are God's people.
Right.
We must start keeping God's commandments. I want to show you some commandments real quick.
I'll contact the school. Look and say.
Yeah, contact the school. All right, contact the school, my brother.
What's your brother?
All right, all praise.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.